Cycle. That's the topic of discussion for today. My name is Abel King. And for those of you who follow my channel, you would know that I like to start my videos with the definition of the word or phrase that we would be discussing. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, do it now. It's only right, okay? Because there's a lot of learning and growing that we do on this channel. But cycle. A cycle is a series of events that are regularly repeated in the same order. A complete set of series. I'll repeat that again. A cycle is a series of events that are regularly repeated in the same order. Why did I think of bringing this up today is because a lot of people are living in cycles that they don't understand are actually cycles. There's when you watch those movies of the pimp, a pimp who has like 7 different women that he manages, and if you watch how they actually get those women to be under their spell, and you should check out my video on what a spell is. You watch the grooming stage of that relationship where, the guy is extremely nice probably for the first 3 months. Makes her feel really, really special and very different. And suddenly the disrespect comes one day when he's just got a short temper and, he just slaps her across the face. And she's not sure how to take that, and she cries about it and, heals from it. And he says, like, he's not like that. He really loves me. Maybe there was something that was wrong with me. And everything gets good again for a little season. And slowly but surely, something else happens. Maybe he punches her in the face. And she says, you know what? I get it. It was me. It wasn't you. I should have done it this way. And I should have done something this way. And then everything gets good again. Suddenly, somewhere down the track, now she's just getting ass whippings. Okay? But she's not leaving. And the next day, he goes out and he buys her an expensive gift, and it goes on and on and on and on and on and on again. That's a cycle. So my question to you is, what are you allowing to be a cycle in your life? They're good cycles and they're bad cycles. So it's important for you to be able to understand what a cycle is. Because when you understand the repetitiveness, and you understand that, there's a consistency in a routine. I don't have to finish that sentence. I've seen people that have been in toxic relationships and toxic situationships, even to the point that they will still go and work at the same company that they don't feel validates who they are, that they don't feel that they're paid enough, or they don't feel that they're spoken to with a level of respect, but they don't leave those situations because suddenly last week was really rough and I was ready to put in my resignation and move forward with my life. But finally, my boss understood what I needed. He actually said hi to me, and, he made me feel like he heard me when I said I wanted a promotion, and he's been overlooking me in the company for the last 10 years. But he smiled at me today, and he sat down with me for a good 5 minutes. He was on his way out, but I had a chat with him, and I think maybe this time, it's going to work out for me. You're that guy that says, look, my girl goes missing from time to time, but, we've spoken about it, and, I feel like now she understands, the kind of love that I want her to reciprocate to me, because I love her and I respect her at this level, and why can't she do what I do and respect me the way that I respect her? You feel me? For that girlfriend, it's the same thing. My man, he kind of, I don't know, he kind of switches off his phone from time to time and he goes missing for a couple of days. And I've said, look, I feel really uncomfortable about this. Are you cheating on me? And yes, he cheated on maybe twice, maybe 3 times, but he did apologize and he said he'd never do it again. But it's coming, right? What cycle are you in with whatever relationship that you have going? Whether it's your workers, your co-workers, whether it's your boss, whether it's your best friend, whether it's your girlfriend. What cycle that is toxic are you allowing to continue to happen in your life? I was in Africa. As I was going through my spiritual awakening, I was there for 6 years and I had the privilege of slowing things down. Certain countries and certain continents move relatively slower, so it allows you to really focus and harness on situations. And I noticed in my hometown that they have a sequence, right? That they could say, we have fuel that's available, but we don't have any electricity at the moment, and we don't have any water. And I saw the locals that were there, and they want to leave. But every time that they want to leave and look for a better country to move to and to work on their lives and all that kind of stuff, they switch up the cycle so that every time that you feel like, you know what, this can't work because there's no electricity. How can we live in a country where there's no electricity? How can we create business? We need to leave. And just after a good 6-month period, when you're ready to leave, the electricity's back. But guess what? The fuel's gone. So now you're like, wait a minute. Now I feel like now that the electricity is there, I can finally start to run my business. And while you're focusing on your business, you don't even have the car to have the fuel for you to go and transport whatever product you were selling to the buyer. Next thing you know, when you look at your life and that relationship that's not moving forward, or that business that you are working in, that organization, whatever situation that you're with, when you wake up, you realize it's been 30 years and your ass is still sitting there thinking to yourself that you're going somewhere, but you just don't realize that you're in a cycle. What are we talking about here? Cycles. What cycle are you in right now? What cycle are you having when you have the arguments that you have with people? How many times have you said, I don't like this? Can you respect this boundary? And somebody says, okay. And they just get it for that moment, but in 2 weeks they come back again and they step on that boundary. Why are you allowing yourself to continuously go through a cycle? Be more vigilant and understand when somebody's playing you for a fool. Whether it's a co-worker, whether it's your boss, whether it's your girlfriend, whether it's your family members, whether it's your priest, whether it's your pastor. I don't want to be in a cycle because I'm not growing. If you want to know more, and if you want to awaken to become the best version of yourself, subscribe to this channel. And if you want some one-on-one coaching, I'm a life coach. I do this. I really do this. Reach out to me. Check out my website. That's Abel King, ABEL King.com. One-on-one coaching sessions, 12 sessions. You definitely want this. Remember, self-development will never far exceed your income. And self-development is not always about money. It's about relationships with other people. It's about relationships with yourself. Until next time, I'm out.